I'm gonna put something on so you guys can see my face. I'm gonna use my laptop so you guys, the light from my laptop, so you guys can see my face. You don't really need to see my face. I got up here, well, it's a fake piercing, but right now, how I'm feeling, I would say like is the word somber? Let me see if that's the word that I'm looking for, somber. Okay, it's not, that's not the word. I'm just like really chill. I was thinking, am I feeling sad? Like, okay. Oh, having or conveying a feeling of deep seriousness and sadness. No. No, I don't know. But yeah, guys, so obviously this is fake piercing. Y'all know I had a septum, like an actual real septum back in uni. I took it out and I got my fake piercing because I was like, oh my goodness, like I got a pack of them off of Amazon and I was like, I want to try it again and see how it will look. And it does look good, but the magnetic septum, when I used it and I put it up my nose, it I don't know if it's because of the pressure of the magnet, but yeah, my piercing is still sensitive. My cartilage is still sensitive from when I got it pierced because the woman kind of messed it up and it jammed 3 times, so she had to like stab up my nose like 3 times before my septum went in. I was bleeding and everything. Giving very much first piercing horror story. That's not even my first piercing. I had a nose piercing, but I took it out like the same day. Um, yeah, let me turn this off because it was just too loud. But yeah, so I've got like this fake one that I put. I feel like, yeah, I've come back home from my friend's baby shower. It was so cute and everything. Obviously, I can't say who because she doesn't want that information out there. Um, but you know them ones when you come back home and you wish that, oh my goodness, like, I wish I was booed up with my mans right now. It's given, why every time you're talking about a man? But no. Um, Yesterday I went on a date. It was absolutely beautiful, so amazing. Uh, you know them ones when like after the date you're thinking like, how is it gonna go? How did it go? Um, so yeah, yesterday I went on a date with this guy and whatnot. It was really nice. This was basically my second date, and in the 25 years of me living, this has been my second date. Yesterday's date was my second date in life. That is that's sad. That's upsetting me and my homegirls for real. Um, yeah. So that was like my second day of life. I was nervous at first. I feel like I don't know. I was nervous at first, and I'm trying not to withhold back information because this is kind of like my diary. My say it or be all. I was kind of nervous at first and everything, but then when I met him, like I just got into the flow of things. You know, where you're like, oh, like it's not so bad after all. He was like really nice and like kind of easy to talk to, very easy to talk to, which is lovely. Like there were like some awkward moments where I didn't know what to say, but then he would say something and I'd just be like, oh, and he would just like carry on the conversation. Um, and yeah, I could like be myself around him, like slowly ease into it and like just be myself around him, which was like really, really nice. Yeah, it was fun. We went to the park, like chit chatted. He came from work. Went to the park and stuff. He's actually really handsome, and he's East African as well. He's Zim. Um, Went to the park. We were like the same height. It's so cute. I'm just like describing everything. Went to the park, and it's during the day, like after work, and we were just sitting in the sun, talking, and then just about stuff like getting to know each other. Um, and then we played in the park. We went on this like swing thing where you can like, I don't know how to describe it. One person like holds one end and the other holds another end, and you guys just go swinging around in the air, and you're like holding onto it whilst both of you are like swinging in the air, and we're like trying not to fall off. Like if you like go, you will like fly off. And it was like fun. Then we like walked down like Brooklyn/Shoreditch, looking at the graffiti near Brook Lane. Then I ended up in Sainsbury's, got some like cans of wine, ended up walking to another spot um in like this like I don't know how to describe it, but like this parky/benchy place which was super cute. Had a lot of trees and stuff. Spoke about like our interests and stuff, like his music interests, what he wants to do in life and everything. It was really interesting. Like he seemed so down to earth, so chill, like so cool. Um yeah, like sorry, I'm just like thinking about how he would speak to me, and like when we were speaking, then he would just look at me and he would just be like, "So what about you?" And like his voice and everything is just so cute. But yeah, having some wine, just talking, and then at the end of the night, we both kissed and said goodbye. It was so cute. Like it's leading to something, girl. Don't worry. This conversation, because obviously this is the diary, so it's given raw and honest thoughts. Well, God help me be honest. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, so like at the end of the day, because I had to meet my friends as well, because yesterday I was also going to an Amare listening party. I would have literally stayed the whole day with him. Like I would have spent like that whole like evening with him, because it was so chill and it was so lovely, and he was so like nice to speak to, you know, and just like conversing with him. Me never being on a date like that. Like last time I was on a date, as I said, it was my second time in life going on a date. Compared to all these encounters that I've had with men, like these DL encounters, child. Anywho, this is like my second time going on a date, so it was just nice, like speaking to someone, getting to know someone in public, in person, it not being like a DL experience, like, you know, in the daytime, just sitting, just getting to know someone on a human level, just like getting to know another human being. No lust involved, you know, just like, well, you can say there was love. When I was on that bench, I really wanted to kiss him, but we digress. When we ended up going to the other spot. And then at the end of the day, I needed to use the toilet so bad. So we ended up going into this cafe. And like the lady was like, "Oh my gosh, you can't use the toilet unless you buy something." So he ended up buying me a bottle of water, and then went down to the basement to go use the toilet. And then he used the toilet. And then before we were gonna go up, I was like gonna walk back upstairs. He was like, he called me back down. He's like, "Before we go," and I just walked back down the stairs, and we just ended up kissing. It was just like we just ended up kissing and everything. At the bottom of the stairs, and he was like, "You have beautiful eyes. You have such nice eyes." I was like, "Thank you so much." Like at times, like I don't know if it's just the nerves. I just don't know what to say. I'm just like, "Thank you." Like I'm just it's like so overwhelmed in the moment that I don't know if it's overwhelmed, but like if overwhelmed's a good word, but like just so in a moment, I'm just like, thank you. I was like, when you took off your glasses, like, you were so cute. I was like, you're so cute. Girl, like, because when that man took off his, like, he was wearing shades, like, he was wearing shades, like, on and off, he'll take off his shades. But then when when we're sitting on the bench and he took off his shades, and you can just look, you know, when you look into someone's eyes, like, when it just, something about this area of their face, just when you look at them, it's just, oh girl, in the sunlight, and it's just so captivating and so mesmerizing. Yeah, so that's why I was like, oh my goodness, like, you're so cute when you took off your shades. I was just like, oh, I don't know if I said it translated well from the tongue, because you know when you're kissing and you're like, then you just look into each other's eyes, and then I was just there like trying to like speak. And then we left, and he was like, yeah, let's start going before the people think something. And I was like, yeah. And we're like, bye. And then when we're at Shoreditch High Street Station, darling, I can't believe this. We kissed in the middle of the stairs in front of like everyone. And if you know Shoreditch High Street, it's right next to Box Park. So imagine the people on a Friday night coming out of that place, well, Friday after evening, like around like 9, coming out of the station or going into the station, we're on in the middle of the stairs, like, and before he left, I just gave him a kiss. Like, he initiated the first kiss. I was like, bye, like, and then I gave him a little kiss, a little peck on the lips, you know what I mean? And like, he went his way, I went my way, and then we were just talking across the platforms and stuff. And yeah, I was like blowing kisses at him from across the platform. And then he went, and I went my way. I went to go meet my friends to go to Amaray. And I was telling him, I was like, oh my goodness, I wish I told him earlier so he could have came. But he's got like a lot of work to get up to, like revision and stuff. So don't blame him, and work in general. Sorry. Because he's got like an exam or something to do. So yeah. So yeah, like after the date, I was like, "It's so cute." Like, because this is like kind of like my, you can say like a first time of like me going on a date. I'm just like, compared to the other experiences that I've had and encounters with men, this is like my first, well, my second ever date. My first date was in uni 2019. This guy called, I don't know if I should say his name, Max. He took me out, this white guy. He was so cute and everything. I was so, you know, back then, like, your mindset, I was just like, no, like, he's not my type. Like, oh my God, let's like, girl, like, yeah, no, this and that. Like, Max was really cute. Like, he was cute, you know what I mean? But back then, it was given very much, I want the hood niggas, I want the drug dealers, I want this and that. I'm like, girl, where would you end up with it? They put you, you end up in the bin. You end up at McDonald's with those stuff, with them Negroes, with them niggas. But no, and look what happened, girl, right there. Not to say that I've been around, but like, you know, just the encounters with some of these men, especially them being DL, has just been rough. Um, yeah. I feel like my friend was even saying when I told her, like, it just like this date was really like an eye-opening experience. Was, I guess, not eye-opening, but like really validated the simple fact that, girl, like, yes, you are deserving of more. Yes, you can find someone that will go out with you, that will hold your hand in public and kiss you, you know what I mean? But then when I came back home, now we're getting into the deep stuff, as in the diary. The thoughts about like my relationship with God, you know, came back up, and like the idea of God, you know, Christ, surrender, sexuality, homosexuality, you know what I mean? And just like the two, and how I feel like the two cannot coexist. But yeah, I want the one, but at the same time, they can't coexist, and they won't coexist. Um, which is upsetting, you know, because like the truth is there, you know, as a Christian, it says one thing, but you also want the next. And how much of a lie do I want to live? And how much is it going to hurt, you know, to live a lie? Um, so yeah, that also came up in my heart. And the fact, like, so many things came up, like the fact that if I'm going through this journey, I wouldn't, even though I really want this and I want to know him, and not just him, but like just like in general, like I want to get to know like guys, and obviously I can get to know guys, wooty wooty, and that's another thing that I really love, just going out on a date, getting just to know a guy, getting to know another guy, you know, and just like the just everything around it. Like us just going on a date, going to the park, getting to know each other, sitting in the sun with like other people outside without a care in the world, you know? Compared to like the deal experiences that I've had, hashtag December heartbreak as well, even though like he was like sweet and nice, but like, and he's obviously going through his own journey, so like I can't really like say much about him, and like he was like, you could tell that he was like really scared and stuff about it, but like not even asking for much, just like I hear it though, but just being able to just go out and just like meet people and get to know them, it's just so beautiful. But yeah, the whole like faith talks really did come up in regards to Christ and stuff inside my heart, and surrender really came up, trying to let go of this, and the idea that I know that what type of journey that I want to be on, and in the journey that I want to be on, can I really hold a relationship whilst I'm walking on this journey? And if so, I don't want to take it to a place where I end up being with someone and they end up falling deep for me, and then it becomes a thing where I turn away because I didn't take the faith route and end up breaking someone's heart, because that is real deep. You know what I mean? It's just a lot. It's a lot. And this is just my diary. I'm not like, please, I'm not, what's the thing? Telling anyone to go do anything, you know, which is crazy. That's what's happened. I feel like there's so much more that I want to say, uncover deep down within in my heart and in my soul, in my spirit. But I guess I'll cover the majority of it, I guess, tomorrow or something. I don't know. But coming back from that date, I don't know, like maybe because this is like new for me and like dating and just all of this, like going on a date, there. But like I'm just like, it's given very much like, oh, I like him. Like I really do like him. Like, and it's given slow burner. Like obviously with December heartbreak, I was even telling my friend, like, girl, it was given very much. My nervous system was fried. Fried, yes. The, you know what I mean? Like when I came across December heartbreak, it was kind of like a new experience that I've never experienced before. Someone that was so open, but then at the same time DL. But it was like, you know, a whole host of things. So my nervous system was like, ah, I was like, ah, this is my man. You know what I mean? Even though like, still have love for him though, but like, you know, but compared to this, it was like, this is nice. And my friend was like, yeah, this is how like dating should be. Like you're getting to know people and everything. Like it's not like bing bing bing, like ah, like, you know, heart scatter, brain scatter, everything scatter, you know. I must die in line, you know. But like, I like him. It's gonna slip burn alive. Like, yeah, I don't know what to say, but yeah. I would have thought like, damn, like if the date was so good, like, girl, plan your next date, you know what I mean? But he did say like when like work and stuff like calms down, he will let me know. Ready to next meet up and stuff. I was thinking, girl, if you go on a date with someone, girl, and you're into them, obviously like this was like a first date thing and we're still getting to know each other and stuff, but like would you want to be messaging them like straight off the back after the day, like, yeah, like how's your day been, like, you know, showing that like, damn, you're interested, you know, or you taking it slow, is it gonna slow burner, you know what I mean? So yeah, dating's fun, but how do people date numerous people at once, girl? I can't lie, it's giving catching feelings. It's giving feelings a catch, catching the feelings, feelings a catch. But yeah, I bought tortilla chips down to my room because I was like thinking I'm gonna eat them, but now I'm not. I don't know if I'm gonna. But yeah, that's what's been going on so far with me. I do. I know. So like, to say, but maybe I do wish that I go on another date with him, but then at the same time, it's like, God, please forgive me. You know, don't do this at home. Do not do this at home. Girl, part of me's like, am I living in willful sin? You're living in willful sin, like this, that, the fourth, you know. Girl, I'm just really, it's getting tired. It's actually getting tired. I'm just gonna have some of these crisps and potato and dip. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna live here and leave y'all. Um, Recently I've been bumping into so many like people that have been watching my TikToks, like, oh my gosh, your TikTok, you're on TikTok. And I'm like, oh gosh, I'm like so thankful, I'm grateful to God for my platform, or the platform He's given me. Girl, oh girl, my nose is running. I just pray that I steward it well, like I use it well. Obviously to make people laugh and just to show like other stuff. There was something that this woman said that's kind of scary or not scary. It's like, God can use you to save people and you can still end up going to hell. Or He can save people through you and you can still end up going to hell. And I was like, yikes. I hope that's not me. But yeah. Jesus, y'all. I'm gonna probably go. I'm probably gonna watch like a show. Matter of fact, I don't even know. I'll probably go to sleep. Um, I've got my cousin's naming ceremony next week. Probably might see all like my other cousins there. My mom's gonna go. I don't know what I'm gonna wear yet. I wear whatever. I jokingly was like to my cousin, I'll show up like extra femme. Like, I'm gonna turn up extra gay. But no, I'm not gonna. I was like, no, don't. Um, I just gonna be me. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. Guys, I'm just shoving this down, girl. I'm gonna go. It's 3:47 a.m. Yeah. I really need to get new wheels for my roller skates. I'm gonna check how much is in my account because I might actually go and do it tomorrow. Okay. Not gonna lie, I've been missing skating. I haven't skated like I think 2 weeks now. It's been 2 or 3 weeks now, and I haven't skated. That's absurd. Because normally me, I'm skating every day. Skating is a lifestyle. Skating. Skating is a part of me. And I love skating by myself. Obviously, I love skating with other people, but nah, I just tend to skate by myself. Like, it's nice. Go to my own area to skate around London Fields, or like skate like around. Sometimes I do try to go Bethnal Green, but Bethnal Green can be like not scary. But I guess I don't want to be in my head too much because I guess like most of the time when you go Bethnal, people are just going round. They're just doing laps basically. When you go Bethnal, they're either doing chopping, shuffling, going backwards, going forwards. Like me, I like to dance and like do like just get into it. And I'd be like, I don't want all eyes on me, girl, whilst I'm doing all of that because people just tend to just go around. I know some people dance, like when certain other skaters go, especially the older skaters, when they come, they tend to dance. But yeah, mwah. I'm gonna go. Ciao, ciao, darlings.